let's first talk about the tariff impact on Asia because, I was just going through your recent note and it mentions that macroeconomic impact on U.S. tariffs on Asian markets has been limited so far. But tell me, how are you at Amundi adjusting your Asian investment strategies to try and prepare for a potential escalation perhaps in U.S.-China trade tensions or broader tariff policies?
Yes, thanks for having me. Indeed, the situation is quite fluid. Almost every day you have a news related to tariff with a number associated to it. So I think we try to take a step back, assess a bit the long-term growth we're having in the countries, the monetary policies that is very much at easing everywhere in Asia. But if we dig back into the tariff level, after a few days where the U.S. administration has been extended the deadline to August 1st, but at the same time penciled down some deals with countries in the region, what we can see is that, one, you will have an aggregated effective tariff rate that is higher than what has been initially anticipated. So for now, you're right to mention that the market has been looking through it, but we do believe there will be some impact in terms of GDP growth for the second half, and there will be as well some revision lower for EPS in general, not only in Asia, but just because the level of tariff will be increased. The second point we are looking at very cautiously is the fact that there have been some measures in the UK deal, in the Vietnam deal, that are linked to sidelining China. Especially it has been mentioned about transshipment. It's not only China, but we know China is the main target for the U.S. administration related to transshipment. For Vietnam, South Korea as well, companies are very much involved in it. But in general, what we are sure of is that there are some measures that will be as well in other countries, deals signed with the U.S., that are trying to put China in a complicated situation in terms of transshipment. The methodology is not clear. Is it a supply chain diversification or if it's a pure transshipment? And it has very, very wide impacts. But in general, we do believe that despite the fact that we have tariff, and despite the fact all things being equal, it's a bit deflationary in Asia, and you will have a slightly lower growth and lower EPS expectation. We do believe that Asia equities are still relatively appealing in the global portfolios, and we are as well positive on Asia bonds in local currency because we have the dollar as well that is in a structural bear market, and we do believe that tariff can help the dollar over the short term, but we are in a structural bear market there.